Alright, welcome back. This is my rogue. A friend of mine is actually been running a brand new warrior, and uh, with his warrior he's been having some issues because he chose to go to Northrend in this new zone scaling, and he's really enjoying the actual content and running, and that's enjoyable. However, when he got to his professions there, he ran into kind of a brick wall. What ended up happening is his warrior is only able to pick up cobalt nuggets instead of actual ore, and it took him to, I think he said around, yeah, he got to 400 on his mining before it really started dropping multiple bars. Luckily, everything is only costing him 2, 3, 4 bars to actually make, but he's saying that he's actually going to need 200 plus bars just to get him to 400. So just to get caught up to where his mining is starting to drop worthwhile stuff is actually how far he has to get before he can really do much of anything. So I'm going to see if it's going to be kind of the same thing with my rogue here. Oh no, did I move that? I did. Okay, well. This is what happens when you don't know a class. Okay, so I want that there. Put that there. Okay. Yeah, my friend's giving up on questing, or giving up on farming right now because he just wanted to see how long it took, and it wasn't dropping single ore until roughly 340. And then, of course, you have to catch up. Now it's going to take me about 35 solid levels to get to where he's at. So I'm not going to be starting there anytime soon. I just want you to see kind of where my rogue has got since the last time I was up. I've made a few gold, like 30. I've only ran one dungeon so far. Apparently dungeon spamming is no longer a thing. Used to be that you would just dungeon spam and dungeon spam and dungeon spam. But now, since it actually scales with your levels, it's kind of better to do most of the dungeons near the end of the dungeon level. No, the dungeon's level scale. So that way you can actually get the most XP out of that dungeon with the quests. And you're actually, it's going to be difficult to run. I mean, it's going to take 10 minutes a dungeon anyway. So it's going to feel as difficult as new content. So I did buy him the Stormwind Tabard, because why not make everything cheaper while you can. I got basic riding, so I'm off my heirloom mount. which is always wonderful. To go up to 60% writing speed instead of 30%. That's okay. So yeah, I just popped level 25 out of, you know, well, 110, but my friend's problem is going to be, the problem that my friend had is going to start hitting me probably around level 60-ish. And it looks like I need to find some gore tusks. The mount I'm currently riding, Lucid Nightmare, gotta love it. The dark unicorn look, it's kind of fantastic. So yeah, as soon as I hit that zone and I can start actually trying to genuinely level there, I'm going to see whether or not my profession leveling is going to run into a brick wall like his did. If so, I will be submitting a ticket trying to, you know, say, hey, pay attention to this. Oh, the point for my little Ragnaros being up. I was doing some cooking earlier, and it is always good. I absolutely love this this battle pet because when he spawned, let me just use spider legs. He actually works as a cooking fire. Both of these are worse than what I have, so I'm going to toss those over there and jump on my Tundra mount. That's a pretty interesting set list there. I guess you're killing and pooping at the same time because everything's scaring you. It's an interesting way to live your life. So my daughter's across the table from me eating something. She's eating snacky kicks. And that hunter right there is a bit of a troll, knowing people are hunting Gortusks and running through the area that has them as a quest. And one last Gortusk boar. Fantastic. Since I'm in the area, I'm just going to go to Lakeshire Ridge and grab that flight path. Always worthwhile to grab the flight paths. Number one, you get XP out of it. Number two, if ever you need to return to the area and you're doing something slow like walking, having that flight path can take minutes out of your day. So I saw some herbs over here. And I think I need to just get my herbalism up. So Earthroot, still green. Still worth my time. So I should check out a alchemy leveling guide. I just honestly haven't got around to it. But I figured since I'm in these areas for so long, and I'm actually trying for Loremaster, which, let's see my completion. So the Loremaster. My only completion so far is, of course, Draenor and Legion, because I needed flying in both. So for Eastern Kingdoms, I have Arathi Highlands, Stranglethorn, and I'm currently in, where am I? Redridge Mountains. And I have completed exactly 0% of that. So I guess since my last video, I did complete the entire Arathi Highlands, including running through the mines. If you've never heard a Shih Tzu trying to be vicious, that is my dog in the background.
What can I do for you?
Right. So I kind of need to just go everywhere and do everything. See, Loremaster, you're actually doing the entire quest line for entire zones. This might actually just be a fishing quest, but... Oh. My friend Nadia lost her necklace and we can't find it. We have been fishing all day right here and we looked around here already. The only thing we can think of is that it fell into the lake. Our parents don't want us to swim in the lake. My mom says there's some mean things underwater, but if you look like you aren't scared of mean things, could you possibly find it for her?
Okay, I'll be right there, Miles. Hold on. You're with the ambulance.
Alright. And this pile of mud. Right. And apparently her cat thanks me. Because that's completely normal. And I love this hall right here, mostly because this is exactly the
Good day to you.
setup of your garrison.
Safe travels.
Greetings. Be careful.
My horse is better. So I genuinely love mounts. I am kind of turning into a bit of a mount collector, and it's taking a bit of effort for some of these. The Lucid Nightmare is fantastic, and Most of the reason it's fantastic is it's not just your run-of-the-mill go spend 20 gold, whatever. And number one, it has very unique colorations on it. Number two, I mean, just the end portion of the quest line you have to do for this just takes forever. You have to map out an unknown room that's an unknown length for just the longest time. It took me about an hour and a half just to do the last portion of the quest. And there are some people that I met that gave up after 2 hours
See you later.
because they got completely lost in a dark hallway that never ends. Oh. Switch these out with these. Oh, that's fantastic. When I return to Stormwind, I should be... Yep. I'll be completely ready for Woolcloth.
Light be with you. Go with honor.
Perfect. So the quest that was supposed to send me where I was just at. This ugly looking mount actually comes from the Brawlers Guild, and I think you have to be, I want to say level 6 or level 8 with Brawlers to be able to pick this up. And it's really not that expensive after you finish the entire Brawlers line. However, you have to beat everything in Brawlers, and that is not a simple task. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to kill these because I didn't pay attention to my poisons. And I let that one expire. Okay, we're going to put Pick Lock over here. It's actually one of my favorite things about the Rogue. Kind of the entire reason that I have a Rogue that I'm building is because of that right there, lockpick. There it is. And more marigold. This goes here. Is that any better? Barely. I'll put those on. Right. So let's start just with that one, which seems to be in the lake. And while I'm here, I see an achievement for this tune. Just right here. I might have already done that achievement. Those things are always fantastic because you never know if it's just going to be gold, if it's going to be, you know, something awesome, something terrible. Eight slot bag. That goes there. Potions, got more potions. Right. I love fishing in pools just because you know you're going to get something. It might be a pile of trash, like these boxes. However, bolts of cloth, leather that I can't use. I mean, this is just auction house stuff right here. Minor mana potion. I might be able to use that with my alchemy. So let me turn my stealth on and auto run. Murloc, huh? Can I rob a Murloc? I can.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
All
I
right.
need to get closer.
All right.
It's too far away. Out of range. I need to get closer.
So right now I'm trying to pickpocket all the Murlocs, partially for gold,
Out of range.
and partially so that way I can get a lockbox to drop.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I can't loot that. I can't loot that. I can't loot that. It's too far away. I need a target.
What are you doing?
I'm out of range. Target.
Molly, get down.
All right. take them all the way down before I can get there.
Oh, well, they did it.
I need to get closer.
Here, do you want the pens for the whiteboard? Okay, I'll go get you the chalk, okay? I'll go get you the chalk.
It's too far away.
So let me pop that back on.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
And number 10. Simple enough. All right. So mostly just garbage items. Yeah. Some garbage items, some things I might toss onto the AH. That's soulbound, so I won't toss that. Obviously. And some stuff that may or may not yield me some gold at some point.
Hey there.
Let me check your toy box.
N that's... Oh, okay. Normally I go after the one that's worth the most, however. This one actually gets me a bit of an upgrade,
Haven't
so
dead yet. King's orders.
I can take an upgrade.
For the Alliance.
Toss that on, toss that there. So it looks like there's a couple of quests that I don't have yet. I'm just gonna go see if I can pop either of them right now.
You need something? See you around. Hey there.
Looking for something specific?
So I'll just keep that there until I can actually use it. Level 30.
Light bless you. This seems like a fun place.
What can I do for you? Greetings.
Well,
Be careful.
can't even see it. So not even worth transmog.
Surprise!
I love that the footsteps sound just disappears.
Bring me the finest goods. Farewell.
It's kind of fantastic. Little details.
Hello. Be careful. You need
Herbalism
something?
trainer. Not yet.
Hey there.
Huh.
Safe travels. Hello. See you around.
I was hoping maybe a first aid trainer would pop up, but it would appear not.
Where's the what?
Good day to you. See you later.
Oh, you gotta open it. You gotta open it. There it is.
Can I help you? Safe travels.
And bam, level 26. And I just unlocked Scarlet Halls.
Light be with you.
Oh, I got some flowers.
Go with honor, friend.
I got a fleur. Okay, time to actually replace that. Can get dangerous if I don't.
Greetings.
So this is where rogues used to have to actually like buy mats or lessons for their actual how to make their potions. Because you didn't just level into them.
Open for business.
I don't have a spade yet, do I? Should probably do that.
There's a train on the tracks. Fancy.
Have a good one. Need help?
There's
Be
general
careful.
supplies,
Looking for
blacksmithing
something
and mining.
See you around. Hello.
Can't? Oh, you say con?
What's on your mind?
He's on the bridge. Okay.
Safe.
Looks terrible.
There you go.
So I think there might actually be a first aid trainer here somewhere. Okay, not the town hall.
You did. That is so great.
Well met.
And it wasn't here.
See you around.
Okay, maybe not.
You need something?
Okay, well, since I'm close enough, I'm just gonna throw a line into the water a few more times. So just so you know, the tattered cloth is the best trash item to get out of that, because it's actually worth a full silver. Everything else is just kind of there. It's always preferable to get actual fish, but
Safe travels.
Need help? Light bless you.
perfect.
Whoa, that's so cool. What's your name? Emily. Hey, how's it going?
I need more
Okay. I know some of these guys are gonna go after and take down that elite without me, so... So, elites are always worthwhile just because of how much XP they throw at you.
I don't have a target.
Alright.
It's too far away.
Little out of the way, but... profession training feels less grindy when you go a little out of your way here and there.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I can't attack that target.
Perfect.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
So as you can see, the hunter has an extreme advantage here. I'm soloing content and I'm just kind of by myself, but they have their pet. Summon when they need the assist and dismiss.
I'm out of range.
All right. Just gonna pull one at a time. Finish that quest. I bet I'm gonna have to loop back and kill that guy again. Got the missive. Okay, it's gonna send me back to the guy that I was at. But first, quest. And accept quest. Okay. So, time to just come out of here, be done with this place. Okay. Gonna pop up this canyon. And this guy's right here. So that other person was trying to do the same thing, control them, catch them. Yeah, okay. Alright. And it looks like I have just cleared half the stuff in the zone.
What can I do for you?
Alright, well, since I can't use either of them, and they're both worth 4.
For the Alliance. Well met. Go with honor, friend. What can I do
So
for you?
that's the
Be careful.
first out of 3 that I had to do. Yeah. How long do I get the assistance of this gigantic thing? I feel it should wear off. Okay.
Need help? Light bless you.
Alright, let's see where we're at right now. So I think 1 hour.